New bipartisan legislation on regulating stablecoins is out this morning from Wyoming Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis and New York Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand to talk about their bills. Both senators are here. Want to talk to you about where they stand and just handicap whether this is going to get through. I know there's been some talk, by the way, about adding this bill with some others that have to do with banker compensation, even marijuana and other things.
I'm optimistic. I think there is a certain amount of progress that's been made in this space that Cynthia and I have worked very hard on. We have great partners in the House with McHenry and Waters. So I think there's momentum. And if we can include this as part of the FAA reauthorization, it can be done quite quickly.
Are you looking, I mean, when you say quickly, are we talking about weeks? Are we talking about months? What do you think the stumbling blocks at this point?
We're getting really close to the time here in Congress where politics takes over policy, and so I hope we can do it sooner rather than later. But if it lands on the side of the equation where we can't get through the political morass, we might have to wait until later in the year. We're going to keep pushing for weeks rather than months.
Right. I have a question as it relates to geopolitics, which is there has been a lot of speculation that there has been money moved through stablecoins and the like and others, through Tether and places like that, to places like Iran and Russia and others, and how concerned you are about that and how that relates to a bill like this.
Well, I think this bill is the first step towards really addressing illicit finance. This stablecoin legislation creates a framework where it rests on top of the dual banking system. It uses the protections of Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering protections in the banking system. This is a bill that's written to have 100% one-to-one dollar-backed. Custody has to be in a bank, and so you have all those protections in place in our ordinary banking system. And so this is bringing that level of transparency and accountability into blockchain and cryptocurrency. And the first, and I think the most important piece of this legislation is to take stablecoin and put it into a proper regulatory framework so that we can have consumer protection, we can have transparency, accountability, and we can have certainty.
Yeah, the worst thing we could do if stablecoins are being misused around the world is to step away and not regulate them. The whole purpose of this bill is to protect consumers while we acknowledge the existence and use of stablecoins. And furthermore, Senator Gillibrand has included some language from the FDIC that in the event there were an insolvency or a failure, a conservatorship or a receivership could be set up. So it's contemplated that even with our one-to-one reserves that we require and our decision not to allow algorithmic stablecoins, if something did fail, we have that safety valve of the FDIC receivership language.
We also require that if a stablecoin is issued, that it's done by its own entity. It has to be a subsidiary, right. It has to be walled off, and it can have no commingling of funds with other assets.
Yeah, separately custody is important.
All of this sounds very important, particularly protecting the U.S. consumer. And I'm just curious because USDC, which is the stablecoin issued by Circle, is backed one-to-one U.S. dollars, and that's guaranteed. Tether is not. It's the more popular stablecoin, but that's more popular outside the United States. So how do you have data on how many U.S. consumers are involved with stablecoins outside, like a Tether that they're not backed one-to-one?
So our bill is for U.S. issuers, and if you are not complying and not following the law, then you can be investigated. This has real regulatory heft and regulatory teeth. If you are subverting the law, you can be fined $100,000 a day. If you're willfully subverting the U.S. law, $200,000 a day. So this is going to really preclude bad actors from being in the U.S.-based system.